Chapter 1. Am I Worthy? On a full moon night, while flying a combat mission over Serbia on May 2nd, 1999, I became a pilot with more takeoffs than landings. Once I pulled the ejection handle and rode the rocket seat out of my dying F-16, my life depended on the courage and commitment of a small team of special operators who risked everything to bring me home. You can hear more about this and the leadership lesson it taught me in the next chapter. But besides get back up, this experience taught me another equally important lesson. During the final moments of the rescue, as the sun began to rise and as the team fought their way to me, overcoming surface-to-air missiles that enemy troops were firing from below, I thought about these brave young warriors and how lucky I was to be from a nation that wouldn't leave anyone behind. America was not going to sleep that night until I was safely back in the arms of my wife and daughters. Was I worthy of their risk? This question, am I worthy, became my daily mirror check in every position I was privileged to fill. And it remains my mirror check to this day and will be for the rest of my leadership journey. Leadership is a precious gift offered by those entrusted to our care. As servant leaders, we must work every day to earn and re-earn this gift. And the way we do this is through how we act when no one is watching, how we live our lives, how we approach the tough decisions when good options are long gone, and how we treat and take care of those who choose to follow us. As soon as we start feeling entitled to either the position or the perks of rank and responsibility, we begin to deviate from true servant leadership. Trust grows over weeks, months, and years, but it can be lost in a moment of indiscretion or in a sense of entitlement. To be truly worthy of the gift of leadership, we must also understand the difference between character and reputation. Character defines who we are and forms the very essence of a servant leader. Reputation is how others see us after watching our performance over time. If we focus on the former, then the latter will take care of itself. But the same is not always true in reverse. Knowing the importance of character in leadership makes us reflect on our own actions and values. In doing so, we're challenged to evaluate our worthiness through the lens of courage, humility, and service. Am I worthy of the risk those young warriors took to bring me home those many years ago? Am I worthy of the trust extended to me by the parents of the young men and women who chose to join the Air Force, those young people who are the greatest treasure in our nation's arsenal? Am I worthy of leading those who look to me to make tough decisions with character, courage, and competence? Am I worthy of standing before my grandchildren, to whom I dedicate this book, in the hope that they too will be inspired to pursue a path of servant leadership? The only answer I've found appropriate over the years is one that brings me to prayer. Please, God, I hope so. I hope I'm worthy.
It was 2007. I was called into a briefing in the windowless hearing room of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which at the time was high in the Capitol building underneath the cast iron dome. I'd been working for over a year on oversight hearings and draft legislation to update our foreign intelligence surveillance laws, which failed to keep up with advancements in technology and the changing nature of global threats. We came close to an update in late 2006, but ultimately didn't get new legislation across the finish line. Our government isn't set up to be efficient. It is set up to protect us from tyranny. Even easy, common sense things are hard to get through the Congress. And updating intelligence collection laws, balancing national security with protection of civil liberties in a technical area of the law wasn't easy, but it was important. The 2006 draft legislation died, as all legislation does when a new Congress was sworn in. And with a change in power in the House of Representatives, I was now in the minority. I wasn't setting the agenda, but in that committee room, all of us knew there were problems with the wiretapping laws, and all of us knew that they needed to be fixed. The law on intelligence collection, written in 1978, was specific to the technology of its time. In those days, almost
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.